I just came off of Coppola land. This is a guy who's got power. He can make the entire industry flex. Like, he'll make them all turn based on a...
Did you like the movie?
No, but I love him, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we fought all through the thing because it wasn't my dream, and I was trying to learn his dream, which you're always trying to do when you're on a movie. You're trying to learn your guy's dream. Sometimes those dreams aren't easily accessible. Sometimes you feel like you're not old enough to get to the dream. With me and him, it felt like that. It felt like, oh, you know I don't know about, you know, because I'm a baby and you done lived a life, you know? So I would acquiesce to him. But I remember... He could make the industry move, you know, because he had that kind of power. And then I look at his accomplishments, and then I look at Dave's accomplishments, and I don't see this drastic divide. I feel like, you know, I respect the stuff Dave did as much as I respect the stuff Francis did, but Francis had the shot to get to the audience. They kind of made a clear path for him. You know, he was like the darling of the industry, right? Yeah. And so I don't know how many resident geniuses you boys have, but I don't have any, you know? Yeah. The fact that I know Dave feels like some kind of miracle. So then it was like, oh, well, if I could just work on Dave's stuff forever, that would be a dream come true.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so then it was like, how do we get Dave a channel? How do you get Dave his own Dave Mamet channel? You know? That's how the conversation started.
They dragged me into it. So what we discovered is you don't need Hollywood. You don't need a bunch of money. You need some talent, you need an idea, and you need a fucking telephone.
Funny to hear you talk about talent because that's very funny to hear you talk about talent. Anybody who's a David Mamet fan, talent's not a big David Mamet word. Persistence. You know, like just like grinding, throwing water at the same fucking mark on the stone for long enough, and eventually it'll happen, I think. Even with you, because I feel like with you, it's like... I have to be careful. I can't really tell you all the way how I feel. I respect you too much. You know what I mean? I kind of have to, through Evan, because Evan and him have something I didn't have. You know, I'm not spending every weekend all the time, you know, with Dave like that. So Evan was good at translating things that I couldn't, like, you know, like I would just come off too thirsty. I think I would scare you because I'd be too ambitious, too thirsty. Because when I say stuff like, Dave, I'll do anything you ever want to do. I think you're the greatest writer. It almost sounds like bullshit.
No, it's not bullshit. Listen, the first moment,
No, he goes, it's not bullshit. I am the greatest.
Hey, facts.
He knew.
Facts.
No.
Best response ever.
Listen, from the first moment, we had a mutual friend who eventually sold both of us out. And my mutual friend was having a lunch with Shia. And I'd always admired Shia's work very, very much. And I sat down and my mutual friend says, oh, sit down, Shia LaBeouf, Dave Mamet. I say, hi. Shia LaBeouf, why I so admire you. And Shia says, that's not necessary.
Huh.
And it was fucking shocking. Wow. It's like, it's fucking shocking. It's like I saw into who this wonderful man is in a second. I'm a human being, you're a human being. It's a pleasure to meet you. Remember that?
Yeah.
What's the movie called?
Oh, Henry Johnson. HenryJohnsonMovie.com. That's how you get it.
Henry it's out now.
It's out. Right.
Everyone can watch it now.
Yeah.
And then can you give us a brief synopsis of what it's about? Or?
I mean, Dave would be better at it. The way I see it.
Like... these two lifelong friends, an old guy and an old woman. They've been high school sweethearts and they've both grown old together. But they meet again and their lives seem to be older, but they go on a road trip. And I'm kidding.
What fucking movie? No. This is not our movie. It's some other thing going on in his head. That's not the thing we made together.
As he said it, I was like, this isn't it.
No. It's about like empathy. It's about like overdosing on empathy. If I was going to put it in a sentence, that's what I read when I read it. It's about overdosing on empathy. It's about how empathy can actually fuck you fully if you overdose.
Or like, you know, you sometimes, you know, the dog eating trade in China. I'm just giving you an example of empathy. What I think the movie's about. Hold on.
Wait, we're getting a dog eating now?
No. Just let me see me through.
He hasn't eaten breakfast yet.
Yeah.
Fucking hungry.
Yeah. And it's like, I hate these people that, you know what I mean, do this to these kind animals, and then I go to China, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? And I'm like, oh my God, look at this puppy. And the puppy goes, and eats my face.
Right.
Yeah.
Is it
like that?
About that?
Just like that. Just like that.
How do you think about
Yeah.
Am I right or no?
No.
Yeah. So we did this thing as a play, and we're doing it as a movie, and it's about a guy who is so compassionate that he ruins everything around him, and everyone takes advantage of him. He ends up going to prison, and he ends up getting his life changed by the boss Khan over there, and then some shit happens.
Wow.
And some shit happens.
Yeah.
Pull up the site just so we have it for everybody.
What is the shit happens? You get like a little... fondled or what?
What do you mean, me?
Yeah.
No. You mean, you went right there, huh? It could have been it could have been 5,000 things.
That's the movie I want to see. Anyway,
Okay, how
Henry
long,
Johnson.
Shia, how long, when you're done filming this, how long does it take you to kind of clear your head out of it?
Well, I never done a play, so I run these lines in my shower still.
You do?
Wow.
Oh yeah, they're so tattooed to your head. I don't know. I mean, I never prepped anything like that. Lines never really mattered to me. And now, after working with Dave, they kind of, I don't know, they don't matter to him either. I didn't know that walking in though. Walking in, I thought you better get every fucking comma.
Right.
Well, but see, that's the trick. Is the best thing in the world if you're rehearsing a play is tell everybody, show up learning your lines. Don't show up if you're not letter perfect. And most actors don't know that anymore because they've been badly trained and badly rehearsed for you, and they want to sit down and talk about where they went to school and what their character had for lunch and all this bullshit.
True.
So Shia, because he don't know any better, knows better than any of them. Just show up learning the fucking lines. Because if the actors show up in a rehearsal late day one, knowing their lines, what do? You
Nothing.
block the play. It takes you 3 days, and then you put it on.
Yeah.
That's it.
Do you say anything with like someone like me, right? I don't know my lines ever. You know what I mean?
Say what?
I never know my lines.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but would you yell at me?
No, I'd say learn your lines.
Oh, that's it.
And you would.
No, he wouldn't.
No, you would.
Yeah.
Yes, you would. I'm telling you, Bobby, you would. And you'd be great.
Even the magic of Mamet couldn't get this guy.
No, I think the both of you. I think the both of you be great.
Well, wait a second, but you're a stand-up comic.
Yes.
You say, like, wait a second, two guys go into a...
Whorehouse.
Whorehouse.
Yeah, of course, it's a
Yeah.
whorehouse.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
You're going to grow up on the
The bar.
Yeah, well, you got to know your lines, right?
Gotta know your lines.
Oh, I got.
If you're
All right.
telling jokes, you got to know your lines.
Okay, yeah.
Well, not even lying, but you memorize the bit. You know what I mean?
But no, we memorize where we need to get to, right?
Yeah.
So it's like
Exactly.
the words around it. As long as we can get to the joke,
Yeah.
what actually makes it funny,
Yeah.
that's fine. But you guys do line by line, like word by word, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I couldn't just go
Only because it's better. If I could ad lib, if I could ad lib better lines, I would.
Yeah.
And have on every other show.
Yeah.
But when you're
With
here,
him, of course, it's
no,
like Aaron Sorkin, him. Yeah. You don't. Yeah.
There's no need to help.
Yeah. I understand. Yeah.